Great to hear from you guys. How are you all doing today?
We're doing all right, my friend, but we're here to talk about you. What's ailing you?
All right, so it feels like it's a sign from the universe, and
He wants to do
the
something
sign
evil.
is, should I open my relationship?
Yeah, okay.
Let me stop you right there.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no. Next, okay, Eldest. Next caller. Go ahead, buddy. Let's hear the fucking mental gymnastics you've been doing while beating off in the last 3 months. Go ahead.
Well, look, so it just keeps happening to other people in my life, and I'm with Eldest. It sounds really cool.
He was, by the way, he was mocking you.
By the way, that's a joke. I'm happily monogamous, married to my wife who I love. Never want to open up my relationship.
But it doesn't
ever.
sound cool.
I don't know.
You know what sounds cool?
I don't
Hold
know.
on. You know what sounds cool? Doing a fucking backflip off a motorcycle. If you tried doing that, you'd bang your fucking head on the pavement. So yeah, it sounds cool. Let's see what happens to you when you attempt it. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, it's just that okay, so
Tell us these
didn't-
signs, these undeniable signs the universe keeps sending you. Let's hear those first.
Well, okay. So I'm in the queer community. I'm
Okay.
bi.
All right.
And
All right. You know what?
Everyone in the queer community is open nowadays.
That's plus 1 point for you.
That's a good argument. So we'll give you 1 point. Go ahead.
Okay. So it keep.
Let me ask you this: Are you
Friends of
dating a man?
mine- yes.
Let me ask you this: Are you dating a man or a woman?
I've never been with a man. I'm dating a non-binary person. Thank you.
Okay, you're dating a non-binary person, and you've never been with a man. You're bisexual, so sometimes you jack off to possibly fucking dudes.
Yes, that's exactly. You know what? Nail on the head. Stop.
Okay.
Nail on the head.
Okay, and you're with a non-binary person. All right. Oh, you know what? We'll give you another point. Go ahead.
And it's not like it wouldn't be a thing where if my partner said that they didn't want to do it, like that would not throw everything.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Haven't asked your partner about it. We're taking away a point.
Well,
so you're at
We've
one.
talked about it.
Okay.
We've talked about it.
And what have they said? Have they been enthusiastic?
So the first time it got brought up because my brother was in an open relationship, but it didn't go well for him.
Okay, another point gone. You're back at 0. Go ahead.
The second time it got brought up, it's because our best friends also opened their relationship, and it's going well for them.
All right, 1 point.
The first time it got brought up, okay, we're back in positive. That's
You're
good.
back at
All
1.
right. So the first time that it got brought up, it was basically a no. Not even really a no, just kind of like I don't really feel like I want to share you with anyone else.
Sure.
Which I get. I get, Then, some time passed and I was fine. It wasn't even that I was fine with that. I was just like, okay, that's your boundary. That's cool. I hadn't even thought about it that much. It just happened to my brother. He was getting
Didn't
a
even
divorce
think
because
about
of it. It just didn't sound fun.
Right.
But then our best friends, opened their relationship, and all they're telling us is about how fun it is.
Okay, let me follow up.
Yes.
How long has this been going on, and what's your best friend's setup? Are they gay guys? Are they lesbians? Are they bisexual people? What are we dealing with here? What's their loadout?
They are a heterosexual couple, but I don't know what they actually describe themselves as.
Okay.
I think a little bit more.
They're fruity.
Oh God, I'm in the community and I can't even fit.
They're sort of fruity straight people.
Yeah. But I don't even want to limit because one of the
maybe
girl
pan.
is like. Yeah, pan
Gotcha.
definitely at least probably pan.
Okay. So we're talking about a straight guy and a bisexual woman. Okay. Or a pan person, a pan woman. Straight guy, pan woman. So and how long has it been fun for them? How long has it been going on?
I forget exactly. It's almost coming up on like half a year. maybe 5 months. It might have been around January
Okay.
when it got discussed.
New Year's
Interesting.
resolution.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
So almost half a year, and they said that, and I think anyone who, or at least of the poly people or people who open their relationships that I've talked to, they say that at the beginning it is always a little rocky. And they said that they experienced that, but since then it's gone phenomenal. My friend Daniel told me, you don't know how much sex I'm having. And,
Okay, this is interesting. I'd love to dive in here. So we're talking about straight guy, pan woman. Are they both, like, who's hot? Are they both hot?
They're both hot.
They're both hot. Okay, so this is a guy who fucks on his own.
Well, he's like one of those, like, kind of, he's like one of those wacky zany hots that, like, is popular nowadays.
Sure. Sure.
Like,
she let me hit because I'm goofy,
flamboyant
type of guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Out there kind of guy.
Yeah.
But they're both, I think they're both hot. And I guess the root of my question is like, well, so the second time me and my partner discussed it, we were both a lot more open to it after we heard that it had been going so well with our friends.
Okay.
But the openness became, well, we would have to find the person or a person that would even bring the question back up. Now I'm sitting here thinking, we have two great people whom we both love, and
you just want to fuck your friends. That's what this is about.
It's 2026 stuff. Who doesn't?
I don't want to fuck Eldest, I'll tell you that much.
Well, that's your problem, dude.
Would you suck Eldest's dick?
He's in a happy monopoly.
Oh, that's a no, Eldest. Wow. He hits you with he's in a happy. That pause.
I had to disconnect your ass right now.
No, don't, please. Look, I wanted to say
he's more into twinks. He's more into twinks. He's not a bear guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a tough pause. That was a long pause, Elvis.
I think I would.
Oh, yeah, now you would. Anyway, whatever. We got you.
You're like, if I had to think about it for a really long time.
If sucking Eldest's dick made my partner let me suck other guys off, sure, I guess I'd bite the bullet. Okay. So I see. So you're scheming to fuck your friends here. I see.
Not even necessarily scheming. It's just more like, well, we've had this secondary conversation where we've talked about, well, if there's a person, we'd be open to discussing it again. So should I even bring it back up with my partner and say, well, now we do know two people, and I mean, I don't know. I just don't know how my partner would think of it, like what they would think of it.
Yeah. So we're back to -1 now.
You lost 2 points?
You lost 2 points because you clearly
because you wouldn't suck me off.
Yeah. One, because you wouldn't suck Eldest's dick, and one, because even after 2 conversations, like, look, to me, your partner doesn't want to do this. Like, what I've heard is like, and look, I might be wrong, right? But what I'm hearing is you have this, unstoppable zeal to fuck other people, right? And this idea that especially your particular friends and your partner first was really against it, then heard something positive, and it's like, look, if your friends come back from a fucking trip to Aruba and they talk about how awesome it is, you and your partner the next day are gonna be like, should we go to Aruba? And then a week later you're like, no, we can't go, we can't afford it, whatever. I think probably your partner was swept up and like, ooh, that sounds fun. And the fact that you're nervous to even bring it up again, because at a certain point you become the guy who's like, so when am I gonna get to fuck someone else? Like,
well, no, that's not. I understand that's how it sounds. I think I'm also swept up in it a lot because it happened both times. Because I learned about my brother's open relationship and our friend's open relationship pretty close together.
Right.
So it's one of those things where just like psychologically, it's on my mind a lot. And like I said towards the beginning, if my partner says no, then I'm perfectly fine.
Sure. But you want to fuck your friends. I see. So look,
if the opportunity arose.
So okay, let me ask you this then. Your part. So what? Like, I guess my question is like, look, if you want this to be a thing, that's fine. I just think you've made it very clear you're interested in this. You kind of have to wait for your partner to kind of take the initiative. I think to show some initiative on the before you can press it again, right? If you get an opening, if they're like, hey, I've been thinking about it, I've been like, you want to talk, or if they want to talk to you about it, then you can say how you feel. But I think you bringing it up again, sort of like, is like, look, if it comes up naturally, I say have the conversation. I just don't think it's risen to the point of like, well, this is something we must figure out. Unless it's, unless you really, really want it. To me, it sounds more like, and it also sounds like what you and your partner are talking about are, you're talking about the right person. You're talking more about experimenting sexually together, which definitely is a type of open relationship, but it's also a lot different than, all right, shake hands, let's see who can fuck the most people, and then we'll come back in a week, right? You're talking about maybe having a threesome with someone. You're talking about having a shared experience with someone. And that's a little different vibe than, completely opening shit up. So maybe it's a gradual thing where it's like, why don't you experiment a little bit sexually? Maybe, consider bringing another person in, whatever. But I don't think you can sort of like push the issue right now. I would say you need a kind of an excuse to bring this up again. Or at least let some time pass and let some new developments, like when this relationship inevitably crashes and burns, your friends or whatever, then you can bring it up. But I would say you wouldn't say you sense excitement on your partner's behalf for this idea, do you?
I guess not. And I did forget we had a third brief conversation where I brought it up and I was like, I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about it. And they were like, thank God you brought it up because I can't either. And we basically just kind of said the same thing again, where like we would, if someone came along that made us want to revisit this conversation.
But see, that to me, can I tell you what that sounds like? That sounds like, no, but I'll give you the 1 in a million. Like if fucking, Salma Hayek wants to fuck us, we'll do it. Like, to me, that sounds like a partner that's like, I've moved from absolutely, definitely not to, I guess if the absolute one perfect person showed up, we could fuck them together. To me, that sounds like someone who's not into this and has like barely changed their opinion on paper to appease you. And maybe I'm off, but that's what it feels like from sitting over here anyway.
I see what you mean. I guess slight context is that my partner was also asexual, and now we fuck nonstop. Not to brag, but like
you brought the freak out.
Yeah,
that was something that changed. And
saying,
everything.
Yeah.
So it was something where like they at the time and never thought that they would have sex, and then they said, well, it did, or I did, so.
So this person has created such a romantic bond with you. They have started having sex just with you in a way they never thought. And now you're like, awesome. I fucking opened the floodgates on this fucking pussy. Let's really put it to work. And they're like, yeah, I guess if like a really hot person we both wanted to fuck. And you're like, nice, dude. I fucking tricked them into sucking my dick. I can trick them into sucking some more dick. Look, I'm saying there's two different ways. And look, we were fighting you on this because I really want you to hear the opposing arguments here. I see what you mean, that they might just open up their horizons. But I think there's also a version of this where you see it from their perspective, which is like, I met this person I really love, and it woke a specific sexual desire in me because of the connection I feel to them. To me, what I'm hearing on paper is like you have a person who just started wanting to fuck a person they love, let alone a stranger who's sort of hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's not you see it as a positive. To me, I'm like, I could also see this as a, this is a give a moose a muffin situation. It's like, give a moose some pussy. He's going to want to suck dick and eat pussy. You know what I mean? So,
well, and the other thought, or the other thing is that, like, I had this conversation with someone recently where I was kind of explaining my point of view. It's like, when you were a kid, everyone had a teacher they wanted to fuck.
Sure.
But if that teacher, at least for me, I am fat and low confidence and everything. So if a teacher approached me and wanted to have sex with me in my dream, or as a kid, I was jerking off to that all the time.
Right.
But if that would have happened in real life, I don't think I would have been able to play ball.
Oh, you think you wouldn't want to get molested? What the fuck? What kind of example is this?
How is this helping your argument?
I think if push came to shove, I wouldn't like getting molested. Why couldn't you have just said a hot girl, dude? Why couldn't you said the popular girl in school? Why did you have to make this a pedophilic fantasy? Anyway, I know what you mean, though.
I was the molestee. It wasn't pedophilic for me.
I know. It was just it's weird to make it.
I know.
The point is, I see what you mean, though. Is this, you're saying, do you even want this, or is this just a fantasy, a sort of fantasy to you? Is that what you're trying to get at?
I guess so. I guess my original thought was that I would go for it immediately, but I don't even know if it's just like psychological fantasy, like you said, or if I am just that much of a deviant now.
Yeah, I think you just, you immediately took your situation for granted. You have a partner that wants to fuck all the time, which you should kind of be flat. I mean, that would feel nice if an asexual person was like, ooh, I had a sexual awakening with some fat guy, some fat piece of shit, right? So I would say—
It's amazing, yeah.
I see a little bit of— I'm hearing— thank you for saying you're fat, because what I'm hearing is something I've overcome, but I'm hearing the greed of a fat man that finally gets pussy. I'm hearing—
Exactly.
I'm hearing the sexual greed of someone who finally, because what they say is like, revolutions don't happen when you've completely subjugated a people, when they're slaves, when they're completely under military rule. They actually happen once life starts improving a little bit, right? Like, once you start feeling, wanting better things, that's when you violently overthrow things. And it sounds like you want to violently overthrow your monogamous relationship now that you want to be a pussy revolutionary now. And look, here's what I'll tell you. I don't
necessarily know if I want that, but
you want it. You fucking want it.
Wait, real quick.
And you know what? Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead with your thought, but real quick, how old are you, your partner, and,
that's a good point.
and the friends?
We're all 26 or 25.
Yeah.
So look, my friend. Look, you're at the age, like a little older than this. I would say, don't even think about it. This might, no disrespect to this relationship. I'm not saying you're not going to get, I'm not saying this might not get married, but I'm just saying a relationship in your mid-20s where you're sexually adventurous. If it comes up, you've already had this conversation. You're in the queer community, like you said. You're both open-minded. I think where you're at is, if this comes up, you've made it known that you have some interest in it, right? I don't think you can push the issue anymore. You've put it out there. If you and your partner find yourself at a party and you're hitting it off with somebody, or it comes up naturally, whatever, or they bring it up to you one day, I say go for it, try it, see what happens. And if push comes to shove and you don't want to do it, that's fine too. But I think that's where you're at. You've made it clear how you feel. Now the ball is in either your partner or the universe's court, in my opinion.
I don't disagree at all. I completely agree.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad we figured this out. I'm glad we could talk this out, and I'm glad you heard some opposing arguments to what sounds like your deepest desire.
I appreciate it. I did want to say I'm a huge fan. I saw you in Cincinnati. It was a great show.
Oh, fuck yeah. Thanks for coming.
Of course. But yeah, thanks. You give me the fat representation that I need.
Sounds like
especially to be a fat little rascal.
respect. Maybe I've given you motherfuckers a little too much confidence. It sounds like. I
think you have.
I need to
I
dial.
think
I need
you're
to
part of
dial
the
my shit
problem
back.
now.
I need to stop winning. We're having fat tyrants all across America, finally getting pussy and then thinking they're the shit. And listen,
It's our time soon.
You're right. The fatter America gets, and the more everyone loses weight and shit, a confident fat man will be even more powerful in the future.
We're a
So,
commodity soon. Yeah.
yeah. All right, bro. Well, good luck. Hope you suck and fuck out there.
Thanks.
We're
thanks.
rooting
I
for
appreciate
you.
it. Love you guys.
Yeah, love
Good
you
luck,
too.
honky tonk.
All right.
He's gonna be like, see, I talked to Stav, and
He
he said if
said-
someone comes along, we should definitely do it. So
Yeah. So here's a list of 8 girls I want to fuck and 3 guys. Interesting. Very
that is
funny.
very interesting.
Yeah.
They're
People-
25.
25,
Just do it.
just-
Even
look.
if you have to pressure them a little.
No,
do it.
no.
You know,
had me until-
not in a bad way, but you know,
not in a bad way. Even if you have to pressure your partner
if you
into
have to
sex.
coax them a little. Is that better?
I suppose in a court of law, I would rather defend the phrase coax than pressure, but not by much.